I am more than a conqueror through him who loved me. Romans 8:37. Hi, beautiful people. Keep me company while I verbalize my intrusive thoughts about self-care, inside and out. On this episode of What Life May Have in Store for Me, we're returned back to the cardiovascular doctor, and here I'm getting fitted for a Zywire nano heart monitor.
This is all that will be on you. So it'll be on the left side of your chest at an angle. You can shower with this. It's more water resistant than waterproof. Okay. So just when you shower.
Bathe in a
Yep.
tub full of water.
Exactly. So when you do have to take this off of you, and you do have to charge it every 3 to 5 days.
Okay.
So you see that middle heart right there? See that middle heart? Put it on top of each other. Do not do it upside down. It will not charge. When you plug it up, a white light will come on, and that's how you know it's charging. See the light? So that sensor will be attached to a sticker. This sticker, it will stick on you, stick on the sensor, and this is really sticky. It will last on you a couple days. Just whenever it loses its grip, you will have to change it out. Okay? You will also have a phone. So this phone you have to charge every night. So black phone, black charger. This phone is what makes it the live data. So the second I put that sensor on you, someone will watch your heart rate, your rhythm, and everything. So this is what makes it live data. So keep this with you within 20 feet of all times. If you're in a rhythm that they don't like and this phone is far away from you, they won't be able to see it until you come back to the phone. This phone will tell you when everything will die. So this will be your new best friend. Okay. So you'll take this whole box home with you. Pictures to look at. Down here is a phone number. You can call for questions, help, stickers, whatever you want, call them. Can't call off that phone, you need to call on your phone. Lift this up, more pictures for you to look at. After your 14 days are over, you put this entire box in this bag, drop it off to FedEx. Your results will be in my chart 3 to 5 days after you drop it off. Okay? Over here is a pamphlet if you want to read more instructions. And then if your skin does get irritated, you can use the black and blue wipes on that area before you put a new sticker on. And that bigger one is that sensor sticker.
So this sticker is in
the big one. Yep, exactly. Any questions? No. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and clean the left side of your chest. I don't have to pull it. Yeah, perfect. And try to leave it in that same area I'm going to put it in. If you need to move it a little up and a little lower, you can. So first thing you do, you take off that number 1 sticker. Okay. You peel that off. You see those hearts in the holes? You line it up with these brown holes. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's see-through, so you can put it on a table. That. Okay. Next, you take off that number 2. This is the sticky part that sticks on you. And whenever you need to take that sensor off to charge, you put your thumb on the red, and it just gives you a better grip to lift it up. Only 2 reasons to take this off of you is to charge this or change the sticker.
charge every night.
Charge the phone every night, sensor every 3 to 5 days.
Phone night.
Sensor every 3 to 5 days. Yep, exactly. Perfect. You can close it up if you want. Then can I see your bracelet? The blue. Perfect. Connection. So this is your phone. Sensor battery is that sensor. Mobile battery is that phone. Sensor you charge every 3 to 5 days. Phone you charge every night. 13 days, 23 hours. When it says 00, you put everything in that bag, drop off to FedEx. If you feel something within those days, click feeling something, what you felt, and what activity you were doing when you felt it. So whenever they look at your results, it goes with what you're saying. If you accidentally hit that button, just hit accidental press. It'll bring you back. This is your main page. Make sure you always see that green heart. If you need to do something like move it or charge it, a message will pop up on top of the green heart. See the green heart means you're good. Menu button up here. Phone number you can call for questions, help, stickers, whatever you want, call them. Can't call here, you have to call on your phone. And then play instruction video is a video that goes over everything I said. You don't have to worry about nothing else on there. You can click out of it. You can lock it just like your phone. And then volume up and down for that video. Any questions? No. It's not too bad. Break it down. go. You do not need to check out.
Okay, thank you.
Here's a little video progress report from where we left off to where we are now on our spa bathroom wallpaper. A little bit more to go. Now that the health portion of the day is done, it's time for home projects because apparently I don't like resting, which, I mean, I do like napping, but in the interim, things got to get done. But today we're working on bathroom number 1 and bathroom number 2. But in the meantime, in between time, I would like some iced coffee. I need to add a little bit more creamer before I wash my heart off with it. When I say creamer, I actually mean the Koya Elite 32 grams of protein vanilla shake. It's yummy, it's plant-based, and it does the trick. Although I'm not finished with the bathroom downstairs, I've moved upstairs to start wallpapering my primary suite bathroom. I've made some progress. I'm not gonna lie, wallpapering tests my patience, my upper body strength, my emotional stability, and sometimes my confidence. But we're gonna get it together. Because why did this panel look straight 5 seconds ago and now it's not?
Oh my God.
Deep breaths, deep breaths. So I've cut another strip to try to overlay, and it's still not coming out straight. I don't know. All these little strips of paper I'm using, and I'm still missing some pieces. I still could see the wall. Oy vey. If it's not the uneven strips, it's the bubbles, the air bubbles. The bubbles will humble you quick. I bought this wallpaper toolkit and it came with the smoother, an X-Acto knife, a measuring tape, and a receipt. But other than that, that's what I'm using to try and get this done efficiently. But I mean, I'm doing my best here. Honestly, seeing the space transform is satisfying. I'm here trying to hide these jagged edges behind the blinds because nobody will be able to see it. A win is a win. A win is a win. But this is the fun part. I'm loving the green wallpaper for the primary suite bathroom. The color is giving picnic, nice, serene, vibrant, rich auntie, luxury spa, plant mom with boundaries, emotional healed homeowner. I'm selling it and putting it on thick. My goal is to create a bathroom that feels calm, but also expensive. Even when I'm eating snacks in the bed watching YouTube, I still have a potty room that, I mean, you go do your business in there, but it's still nice. It's still cute. It's still giving a vibe. My favorite word of the day, balance. It all comes with balance. And if you have ever installed wallpaper before, just know that measuring is important. So if you have, you know, and if you haven't, now you know. Don't say nobody didn't tell you or warn you. Because one wrong cut and suddenly you're in a complete crisis with a jagged edge and rinky-dinky sides and trying to find a way to hide the damage behind other items in the bathroom like myself. Or just having to start over, which nobody wants to do. Because that means you need to order more wallpaper. But happy wallpapering. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, it's time to change the Zy-Wire nano strip of my heart monitor. I already knew this part was going to be very annoying because my skin is extremely sensitive, and this is a new apparatus with a new process. And I know this adhesive does not play around, so it's going to be stuck to my skin, but I'm going to figure it out. I remember the instructions that the nurse gave me, so we're going to do it step by step. Not to mention it's labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to whatever step I need to finish at. So, I mean, that helps. I'm going to do a little dance and get this changed and charged so I can have an accurate reading for my heart. Right now, it feels like I'm doing a little bit of arts and crafts, but I love a good project. As y'all can see, I have projects going on all over my house. Now we're going to include my body into this project of medically unsupervised changing and charging of a device. Wow. So of course the goal here is to monitor my heart and figure out why I get so winded so easily all the time. So I'm going to use the alcohol pad and clean the area. Make sure your skin is clean. If you clean your skin with a wipe and it's dirty, brown, black, you're going to need to go in the shower and rub a dub a little better.
Oh my God.
But that's a different video for a different day. So let the alcohol dry, evaporate, while I open up step 2, which is the monitor strip. And then I line it up and affix it onto the device. The goal is to line up the little hearts that are on the strip, on the sticky side adhesive, with the hearts that are on the monitor. If it's misaligned, it's not going to read properly, so I want to make sure that I have it correctly affixed before I put it onto my skin. This is all in the name of keeping myself healthy, alive, and just making sure that I monitor myself, monitor this device, and monitor this phone that needs to be kept charged that I keep leaving all over the place. I'm not a phone person. So, as the nurse stated, that the monitor does not read if the phone is not in proximity of the strip. So that's one struggle I have. But the study is in progress and we're going to take it from here. Phone at 2%, monitor at 4%, my mental battery 1%. But we're going to get everything done, everything situated with myself, my home, my work, and everything else that is a high priority obligation. And take it one day at a time. So I'm going to pack all this stuff up, put it away where I could find it, because I'm not paying for any lost pieces. Make sure I give these people back their belongings, how they gave it to me, with all their wires and adapters and so on and so on. Beautifully packaged in this case. As she said, once done, I'm going to just put it in the bag that's in here with the label and ship it right on off with FedEx and mind my business and drink my water thereafter. I'm grateful and gave praise and thanks to God that I'm able to be afforded the privileges and luxuries of taking care of my health so intensely. I'll see you guys soon. So, after all the appointments, wallpapering, and surviving adhesive warfare, it's finally dinner time. And I'm absolutely honest here with saying, trying to meal prep. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do or what I'm going to make, but I'm going to see what I have in this fridge and make something shake. I enjoy cooking at home because it's become one of the few things that calms me down. I'm a very domesticated individual, so I really do take pride in all the things that are done in the home, cooking, love that. Cleaning, love that. And having my DIY projects around the house, frustrating because it's new, but I still love it. It keeps me busy and occupied and focused. There's something therapeutic about washing vegetables and seasoning food after a chaotic, long day. Wow. And I just enjoy doing it. I just enjoy showing up for myself. I want to make sure that all my vegetables and protein are clean. So I do wash off and clean everything off with vinegar. Make sure that the sink is clean. I see I had one glass in there. But yeah, so I'm going to ensure that all the vegetables are washed thoroughly and soak my chicken breast in some vinegar while I prep my veggies to start cooking my meal. So tonight I've taken out some asparagus, Brussels sprouts, green beans. And yes, I know somebody in the comments is about to say Brussels sprouts, they're nasty. But listen, when they're seasoned correctly and flash fried to perfection, they are elite. We're also preparing tomatoes and onions for seasoning because future me deserves some convenience and some taste. Because meal prepping is basically just self-care with containers, glass containers, because we're staying BPA free over here. So I'm taking time to open up my chicken breast where I'll be cleaning it for the meal prep because the goal is to make my life easier during the week. And just carefully use some scissors to open the container. I get the air chill chicken breast or meat from Whole Foods just to reduce any contaminants that may be in the chicken from farm or I don't know where they keep and process these chickens nowadays. So I'll be washing off each piece and then setting it in the bath of vinegar so that it can just sit there so that it can disinfect while I prep all the other items that I have to cook. That will be included in my meal prep for the next upcoming weeks. So I do get the family size pack of chicken breast. And then after I wash off the last piece, I make sure that I keep my area clean and sanitary because salmonella poisoning is a real thing and no one wants to be sick from having uncooked chicken goo all over the kitchen. That will make your body sick from raw meat contamination, which is why I wear gloves when I cook all the time. I also wear gloves because I have sensory issues and I don't like the feeling of a lot of different textures. So this helps me get what I'm doing done quickly without having my hands be feeling a whole bunch of different textures and chemicals because my skin is very sensitive and I don't have time for that. So I rinse off my gloves, applying some soap so that I can get any chicken germs off of them. I always take out a garbage bag when I am working in the kitchen so that I can separate any foods or items that may have high odor if they sit in the garbage for a long period of time. So I clean that up and then I will be moving on to my next item that I'll be prepping for my meal, which is salmon. So I purchased some salmon as well. And I'll be having that also as one of my meal prep dishes with one of these sides of vegetables. I kind of just choose as I go along. So I wash off the salmon as I do the chicken, skin side down because salmon is delicate. Clean up as I go, put the salmon wrapper in the trash. And then I also have more protein, some shrimp hair, which I love shrimp, but I do not like cleaning shrimp. So I'll be opening this bag and then setting it aside as well in some vinegar so that it can get rid of as much contaminants as possible. Put that away into the garbage bag and then prep as normal. So while the proteins are getting their bath in vinegar and lemon water to clean them off, because it is flesh that has been cut, so it's an open wound. A lot of people always ask, why do you have to clean your meat? Because it is a wound and it needs to be clean. Like if you got a cut, you clean it with salt, peroxide, alcohol, antiseptic, same thing. All rules apply. But anyway, I'm here cutting my green onion or scallion, as some people may call it. I had it in the fridge for a little bit, so some little raggedy edges and some wilted or dehydrated portions that I need to get rid of. But I'm going to use my green onion because one thing I don't like seeing is waste. So we're not going to waste anything. I'm just going to go through it, see what's good and what's not good, discard what doesn't fly, and keep what's good. So now that I have finished messing around with this green onion for the last couple minutes, I've put aside what I can use, what I deem is acceptable, and then I'll be moving on to prepping my Brussels sprouts. So I like to flash fry my Brussels sprouts. I usually buy just one pack because frying is not the best for my meal prep, but I really don't like Brussels sprouts. But since I'm gonna fry the Brussels sprouts, I tend not to have a lot of them because fried foods aren't really ideal for meal prep, but I tend to like my Brussels sprouts fried over boiled. But before so that's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm eating them of the yummy goodness. And I put some a little bit of salt. To clean and prep, and a little bit of either honey or maple syrup leaves to give it a little sweet, caramelize the taste and bottom feel. Portion. And that's just so that it's easier to eat. My gloves are so slippery, and it's hard to get my vegetable and fruit spray. It's just hard to get it going sometimes when my gloves are slippery. But yes, I used my vegetable and fruit spray from Whole Foods as well, and clean off my vegetables and rinse them off very well. Sometimes I use a sponge, but the Scrub Daddy sponge, if when I'm cleaning my vegetables, sometimes it just peels the skin off. It's just so abrasive. So lastly, if it's not lastly, then it's not lastly. But if it is, then it is. I have some asparagus here, and I'm just gonna rinse that off. Oh no, I do have some green beans. So I'll rinse off my green beans and my asparagus, and then we're on to phase 2, 3. So we clean the chicken breast, the salmon, and the shrimp. We've prepped the veggies, and this is all in the name of we have Factor at the house. But I still like having homemade options ready too. Because some days you want convenience and some days you want food seasoned with love. I've been a little heavy-handed on the salt lately, but we'll talk about it a different time. One thing about me, the chicken will be seasoned. We do not participate in any bland flavors over here.
Nice.
So get the seasonings out, get the vegetables out, and then we light our stove and prepare to meal prep. Today was kind of a perfect example of a mix of different things that life threw my way. I had health stuff going on. I had home projects, trying to incorporate better eating items with better ingredients, trying to stay organized, and try not to lose my mind over wallpaper alignment, and making sure that I am having enough oxygen enter my body. But all I can say is that, as I always say in my videos, I am grateful. Grateful for everything I have and everything I don't have. I'm just grateful for progress. I'm grateful for answers. I'm grateful for the ability to seek knowledge and wisdom. I'm grateful for a home that I can pour into. And I'm grateful for everyone that's come here and stopped by to see me in my progress of recording and editing. I know it's been choppy along the way with loud background music that you can hear while I'm talking, where edits are abrupt and not streamlined. Transitions are not straight. My voice getting tired and conking out on me. My W and R words that have me in a chokehold. But it's all in the name of the game. I'm going to pay my dues and get better as I go, and make sure that every endeavor that I partake in, I have a good understanding of what it is that goes into it. So if I do want to hire somebody down the line, they're not going to bamboozle me, rob me, or tell me any foolishness because I have an idea of what it takes. I have an idea of what goes into the things that I would like done, and I know what to expect. I know the limitations, and I know what is available. So people can't just hoodwink me. So it's better to have a little bit of knowledge or a lot of knowledge before you hire someone else to take on completing tasks for you. If you made it this far in these videos, I thank you. I thank you for hanging out with me as I verbalize my intrusive thoughts, as I always say. But I always want to encourage everyone to support me. And if there's a way for me to support you guys in any endeavors that you may have, drop it in the comments, drop a link, and I can check it out to see, where I can lend my support. But don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll have this monitor on for the next 14 days, according to this phone. And I can give you the status as we go along. Wifey don't do the things that he likes, she prudish. She don't throw it back, she don't groove to the music. And it's the shit that D like. So he creeps right to the Ave where he could get the ass for a street price. He got two friends, one is for fun, one is the regular. One just make him come, the other one, that's his fetish slut. It's been a while since they last hooked up. Years, in fact, his youngest was a year at that. He's 17 now, thinking he's grown, going through puberty. Skipping school, smoking weed, running from the truancy. Daryl don't want to deal with him, his wife can't, so Junior tries to rebel, and Junior joins a gang. A week later, Junior gets slain, they screaming his name. He was a good kid, he ain't never inflict no pain. Now who's to blame, mom or daddy? They falling apart, thought it was only the knocks, they was wrong from the start. She mourning, just lost the only son to the gun, and de-stressing, but trying to ease the pain with some pleasure, so he creeps on the PM. So everything is cleaned, prepped, and seasoned. Set for a little bit. Protein was put in the fridge and covered. Sit for an hour so the seasonings can soak into each protein. Vegetables prepped and cut up, and the sides have been seasoned with salt or pepper or whatever goes with that particular side to make it perfect, yummy, and scrumptious. So now we have made it to the stove, and I will be frying the chicken breast for maybe 3 to 5 minutes on each side. And then I'll be popping that into the oven so that the inside can be cooked and not raw. And then boil the vegetables and then set it for prep. And then I'll see you on the next episode. Bye, beautiful people.